Hello fellow tacticians and welcome to today's video on, you may have guessed it, Tournament Arena. This game mode is probably one of my favorite game modes to exist at the moment, but unfortunately we fell 8 shards short of getting our Celestine before this game mode became available. But let's take a look at what Tournament Arena is. And it is an event that will come up every couple weeks, and it is a live PvP tournament. And what is really cool about this is instead of like the standard arena where you send in your people, you deal with the AI, each turn you and the opponent are making their moves like Tacticus chess. I love it. There are still some issues that I have with it, but this newest game mode rule set, rather, that they came out with, Conquest, kind of addressed a lot of those issues with the RNG on the maps, the turtling factor, and also the power-ups kind of have all been addressed here. The only issue that I do have is we still don't have a proper ladder system, but let's go ahead and take a look at getting right into this, what the rewards are, how you set up the roster, how you go into this, and then also take a look at a few of the battles. But before we begin, I do want to say congratulations to myself and the channel. We have hit our 50 subscriber goal. Thanks to all of you. And with that being said, you know what that means. It is time for our 50 sub giveaway that I did promise everyone. So, rules are the same as the last giveaway. If you are subscribed already, you will get extra entry points into this giveaway. But if you are subscribed, you comment below, I will pick a winner. And we'll do it kind of the same way. You will see, I'll put up the wheel in the middle and select somebody so you know it's fair. And last goal was 25 subscribers, $25 US. This time it's going to be 50 subscriber goal met, $50 US going to anybody. And you know what that means. You could go in there, you could drop yourself some fat Blackstone. If you want to do 2 rec 10s, you can. I probably find some better uses for it, but you know what? That's how we're doing it. So, $50 going right to you. Comment below. Make sure you're subscribed. Like the video. Hopefully, you're enjoying the content. But let's go ahead and hop right into this rank situation. So, we have 3 different difficulties that we can kind of choose from here. And I say difficulties because it's going to vary on how your roster is built up. Unfortunately, this game mode is very dependent on you having the stronger characters. I, for example, have Ravos, Thad, Shosil that I'm going to be running. I'm also opting to still go for Calandus. I might change that up just because they don't have the power-ups anymore. And he's a little bit on the squishier side. I might bring somebody a little bit more tanky to really survive the game mode and make sure that we go in and we're optimized for this new kind of capture the flag or King of the Hill game mode that we're really looking at here. So, Calandus, Thad, we're running Ravos, Shosil, and I think we also had Ulf selected as well. We do. Maybe somebody else tankier. Maybe I could bring in Abraxas, right? Which that actually might be really freaking fun. And for the sake of this video, you know, let's do it. Let's put in Abraxas instead of Calandus here. So, I said earlier, you can select your rarity bid. So, if you select common, you're going to be locked to common characters, right? So, you're locked to their max power level. If you see here, they all got relegated to Iron, Iron 1. And that's going to account their abilities as well. You go to uncommon, you go to rare. So, as long as you have 5 characters built up decently, you can still play in this game mode and not just get run over by people that are mega whales or smurfs or whatever the case may be. The only issue that I have is there's no ranking system for this game mode. So let's theoretically say that you're just winning every single battle. Yeah, you could walk in and you could play against somebody that just started as long as you both have selected the same rarity. And that's going to be a kind of rough for them, or the inverse, right? So, but we will talk about redemption points here in a second after we get out of this, and hopefully we win and won't get any more redemption points. So let's pop in. Abraxas is one of my favorite characters, by the way. His summons are just so cool if you're able to get him into the middle of somebody and pop him out. Alright, so now we see that we're started back here. We are not able to organize our characters, so you kind of get what you get when it comes down to that. And he's in the same boat, right? He wasn't able to select his order of characters, and he did opt to go with his Ravos utilization round 1. Pop that ability, so he's going to be overwatching and defending this middle square. Now, if I step into any one of these, I get the point. 5 points, you win the game. You get points by either collecting these, or you get them by essentially... Here, let me focus on this real quick. By essentially killing characters or stepping into these squares. Now, one thing to note is that if I do end up getting that square recaptured, then I will lose the point, they will gain that point. So we're going to chill right here for now. Overwatch is going to take out his shield drones, and we're good. Note, summons do not capture the zone. You need to make sure that a character is in there, not a unit. So pretty decent distinction there, and that's going to kill my Ulf. So yeah, super weak, but he's not going to be able to capture these. The only summons that I really have to worry about are these guys, but once again, all we got to do is make sure that we're capturing the zones and killing at least 2 of his characters. I don't think he used his ability, so his Calandus is going to be super squishy right here. We did hit the ability onto Certus there. I'm sorry, Arky there. So that's going to hurt him as well. But let's go ahead and get into a position where we can start getting some of these summons out and really start doing some damage. And getting these summons out, hitting, and that's going to give me a lot of power to work with here for sure. And then, ooh, it was close. Thought we were going to get the kill on that. But I really want to get the damage out onto... well, okay. So since he killed a character, I didn't get any kills. We're going to be in a little bit of a tough situation here. And since my shield drone occupied that spot and I can't move it, we weren't able to get that middle collection there. So that is a little unfortunate as well. So let's wait to see what happens. He's going to try hitting my Abraxas here. I could have brought in more units to play with my Abraxas, maybe my Yazagor, and I might do that next time. That might be pretty fun to bring in. I think we're going to lose our Ravos here. Yep, we will. Alright, so now a little bit of unfortunate circumstances here. I need to make sure that I recapture this tile. Otherwise, we're going to have ourselves a bad time. Let's see, did he use his Razor or his ability? He did not, so that's on him. And we're able to kill, so... Abraxas is going to have to reclaim. We need to actually make sure that we're hitting actual Bellator here and getting the damage out and then step into this. If this spot becomes available and I take it, I win. So I just really... Yeah, there we go. Now, hopefully none of my units will walk into that square. If he kills one guy and takes that square, I lose. So I'm really liking what this game mode has done. Really liking it. And I think might bring Yazagor in for maybe Showsill. I still think we need to keep beautiful. There we go. That's it. So that is how Tournament Arena is now working. The only thing that I want to show you is we did get the rating points. So let's talk about the rewards now that we have gotten a new one. So each time, depending on the game mode, and we'll talk about the common, uncommon rewards and why you want to do the highest threshold available. So real quick, for each time that you increment, you're going to get one of these chests, and you'll get energy, shards, and tomes. So that's really cool. If you don't have Calandus, or you're working on your Calandus, this is the way to get them, outside of Onslaught. So getting the energy is nice, getting the Calandus shards is absolutely nice, but the big reward is going to be 5 codexes, 100 energy, and a rec order, so that's sweet. I counted up earlier, I think it's 13 total Calandus shards that you're able to get if you get the max prize. Now, getting the max prize is a pain in the ass if you do any other difficulty except for rare. And the reason is, let's take a look at this. The max points that you can get is 7 for common, 8 for uncommon, 9 for rare, and epic and legendary are not available, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, if you do lose a game, you will get a maximum of 6 redemption points. And redemption points, you can watch an ad each day if you have ads, or you can pay Blackstone to go in and try to get whatever the case may be. Now, same rules apply, so right now, if I wanted to do a redemption, I'd probably want to do it at an uncommon level, because I only have 8 redemption points. I can only get 8 points, and uncommon, that's the max prize for uncommon, so that's something to keep in mind. And of course, you always have your end chest, right? Where you're realistically gonna fall here is probably in the 600 to 100 or 1,000 category. Get some energy, get some shards, that's nice. And if you're the number 1 guy, that's 10 codexes, 500 energy, and 30 Calandus shards. So that is Tournament Arena. I'm not going to do a tier list of characters that I think are really great for this game mode. Mainly because I think summons have lost a little bit of their value, as you could kind of see there in this. Tankier characters can seem a little bit more beneficial due to the fact that, you have the King of the Hill game style going on. Calandus has definitely dropped in priority, I think, due to the nature of power-ups not being available. So some things to keep in mind, and like I said, this game mode, my favorite probably to play outside of Guild Raid and Snowprint. Excellent changes for this. So with that being said, everybody, remember the giveaway. Check out our videos in the future. And as always, if you have any suggestions, feedback, critiques, I want it all. Please let me know either in the comments or on Discord. And thank you all so much for making this channel happen. Peace.